Good morning, beautiful people. Hope you're having a wonderful morning already. Welcome to the Top Down Analysis, live from Value Flow Trading Hub, where we look at the financial markets together, focusing majorly on currency pairs and a few indexes, while we anticipate what we would want to see in the market as the day unfolds, and also markups possibly when our trade signatures show up, right? And welcoming every participant, especially those who are coming in early. Mr. Akinwumi, Moyo, Ola, Vivian, Solomon, Sarah, Ikechukwu, Stephen. Everyone is welcome. In case I missed your name, I'll call it on Monday. All right, so we're not there in the first place. Now to the charts. As usual, we'll be looking at the dollar index because it's like a compound of all dollar related pairs. So we like to look at it so that we'll have a perspective of what other dollar related pairs are going to be doing this morning. Okay. And if you can see the other part of the screen, we have quite a number of people on the screen. Okay. Now you can see them. Before you're seeing their legs. Okay, so we have some of our students right here on the floor. We have Mr. Sua, we have Mr. Destiny. Say hi to the camera. All right, so we have Mr. Lekon, as usual, the gold digger. We have we have Cinti Billions, we have Abi Dollars, and we have Demola Global right here on the floor. And of course, we have someone who doesn't want to be seen on the camera or mentioned in front of the camera, so we'll not mention his name. All right, apologies. So back to the charts. USD dollar USD index, the dollar index. Now we set a trap for the dollar index a couple of weeks ago, and we're anticipating that the dollar index is going to come somewhere inside of this volume imbalance that was created right here. We've made multiple references to it, but yet the dollar index looks like it's going to reserve that spot for a later time. So we'll just focus on what we're seeing in the market now and not what we want to see in the market. Currently, the dollar index is looking like it's entirely to the upside. And one of the signs that will give us confirmation to that is a break of this high right here. Okay, so once the dollar index breaks that high, that's what I'm looking out for. Okay, so during the week, there's been quick in and out that we've made in the market, both relating to the dollar related pairs, gold, and also yen. You saw how most of those trades played out. Okay, and as we are closing the week, we need to be more careful. All right, so I would want to patiently wait and see the dollar index close out of this range. All right, and then I'll start going fully long on the index. And I'll be seeing that as a resumption to the bullish bias of the dollar index based on the weekly and monthly time frames. Okay, so that's what I want to see on the dollar index. A break of this high, and we are going bullish, clear bullish, because we still have this whole range. Price is still trading within this whole range from this top to this bottom right here. Right, I want to see price out of this range, and I'll be going bullish. For now, I'll just want to sit out because the price action is very funny. It's the type that can trap someone when you're in the trade already. So I would want to patiently wait. Since I'm not in this buy already, I'm not buying the dollar already from this bottom here. I would want to wait and see it break out. Remember, this is an expansion. And after expansion, we're expecting a retracement to happen. So when price expands and grab this liquidity, I would want to see price retest somewhere in a discount level, and then we'll be going long. Okay. So that's what I want to see on the dollar, as clear as that. Then onto the Euro USD. Similarly, the Euro USD, unlike the dollar, is showing us clear direction. Euro USD is just telling us that, see, me, I want to go down jejely. Nobody should interrupt me. It pains me that I have not joined this Euro USD sell because my eyes has been on GBP USD. Okay, look at the markups we already had since the beginning of the week. The first one was this, the red rectangle somewhere around here. We sold Euro USD all the way down, and then Euro USD also bounced again somewhere up here, and there was a huge sell-off of the Euro USD after it came to the second point of interest that we've marked. Okay, so as Euro USD is trading further downwards, I would want to see some retracement, and then I'll jump into the Euro USD trade. Okay, so the Euro USD sell has been like the major trade for the whole of this week, sell of the Euro USD, and we'll be mentioning that since on Monday into Tuesday. Okay, and it started happening on Tuesday, yes, somewhere around Tuesday. So that is like the trade of the week. So going into today and possibly into Monday morning, I want to see the Euro USD break and retest. All right, so for it to come all the way down here to give us a break, it's going to sell. So I want to be part of that sell, and to do that, I want to see the Euro USD retrace. All right, I want to see it grab this liquidity up here, right here. All right, somewhere around 1.08500 levels. I want to see it grab that liquidity and trade all the way to this place. So I'm going to mark that. So once the Euro USD is back into this place, I'm going short on the Euro USD once it's back into this region. Okay, so this is my next trade call for Euro USD. So that is that. The sell of Euro USD at 1.08500 level. That is what I'm seeing for today. So overall on the daily time frame, remember our target while selling Euro USD is to come and break out this low. Okay, we want to take out this low. That's why we'll keep selling Euro USD as we've been doing. So on GBP USD, which is going to be the last pair before comes up, GBP USD is still in this range, and it's quite funny because his brother Euro USD has already started showing us signs that it's getting out of that whole range. But you look at the range that GBP USD has been. It has been kind of a roller coaster of trades for me because we've been buying and selling. In some cases, we have stopped out. In some other cases, we made some decent profits. Okay, so going forward, I would be more interested in a sell-off of Euro USD compared to selling GBP USD. Maybe I'll just sit out GBP USD and wait for it to break this low while I sell the Euro USD. Okay, so let's look at the 4-hour time frame briefly and see what the market has in stock for us. All right, so for 4 hours, we're seeing that GBP USD is still in this range, this whole range from 0 to 100, 1.27884 and 1.26068. Right? So being in that range, that whole range is a sell range. So I would want to even keep shorting GBP USD all the way downwards, okay? So want to go short on GBP USD. But compared to the euro, I think the euro is weaker than the GBP. So I want to go short on the euro for today if I see a good entry. If not, I'll wait it out till Monday. So a quick look at market milk and other currency strength meters. Let's look at FinViz, for instance. So what we use the currency strength meter to do is that there are sometimes you have GBP and Euro USD shorts, and you'll be wondering which one to go for. You may even go for the two, and one is going to deliver more than the other. If you use the currency strength meter, in many cases, you're going to know which one is weaker than the other, and then you go for the weaker one when you're looking for a short. If you're looking for a long, you look for the stronger one compared to the dollar, of course. Okay, so while this currency strength meter is loading up, silicon is going to come up, and then when it finally loads, maybe he will make reference to it before we end the top-down analysis. So as he's finishing his analysis, this brother, you are setting me up. Well, I will not talk. I will not talk. So as Lekon is finishing up his analysis, you can start asking his question, your questions rather.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's good to have everyone on board once again. And this morning we'll be having just a preview of what we've always expected to see on gold for the week. This week, gold digger, no, this week we've all analyzed gold to be a sell market this week. However, in between, whenever we see our buy entries, we took it and work with it to get the point. So this morning we are going to look at gold right from the higher time frame. Let's look at it from the higher time frame. From the daily time frame, we can see that all through this week, gold is just, more like playing in between the range. But, the range in gold is a clean move on other assets. So you don't want to toy with it inside that range. Now back to the 4-hour time frame, we could see clearly how gold moved this week on the 4-hour time frame. You see the rally up and also come back again to clear the lower side of it. Now on the 1-hour time frame, all right, on the 1-hour time frame, we can see clearly on the 1-hour time frame that is more of a bearish market. Now, looking at it on Wednesday, those of us who caught the sell on Wednesday using the boss strategy delivers clean and clear on Wednesday. Also, yesterday too, if you are in the market but it was late, can we see this yesterday? This is a clean entry that was around 7, 8 yesterday evening. That's around 7, yeah, 6:30 or so. Around that time, that was when it came to give the entry for the buy to the upside again. Why before the news around that 2:30, the entry for the sell was very, very clean and clear. You look at it on 5 minutes. On the lower time frame before the news yesterday, the entry was very clean and clear for the sell. However, we can see that when the news came out, delivers and rally back to the upside. Can you see it now? So going forward this morning, we are looking forward to see, today being Friday, we are going to see if we clearly see our clear entry for the sell, like we've always looked out for it. Now is kind of forming it already, forming that sell to the downside. So we should look out for sell opportunities on gold for today. Today is more of a sell opportunity up. So you should be able to stay on your lower time frame. Just watch out for the boss strategy like we've always used it, where you see price take out liquidity to the upside, came back, break it forcefully to the downside, and return back to that shoulder that it formed. All right, so that is that for those trading gold today. Now for the yen basket, this week anticipating yen to be bullish this week, and we can see since Monday, yes, this is it. Since Monday, it's been on that trend. Now, if you look at it on 4-hour time frame, yes, on 4-hour time frame, it's just just itching to the upside, itching to the upside. However, we know reason why we are looking for it to be a bullish move. This particular order block here, when price came into that side, we expect a reaction back to the upside. And if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, since Monday, we've been more of a bullish trend, even though the momentum is not that strong to the upside. Now, the GJ we've been looking at, yes, let's look at GJ. Since last week, we've always set this particular level to sell GJ, and we can see it here. We see what price did here to the downside. Now, look at what price is forming here now. Remember, boss said something on Monday that is expecting price to take out this particular low. If price takes out this particular low and it moves back again, we continue to sell it. However, on Tuesday, we drilled this particular level here where we expect price to get to, and it did that on Wednesday. to the downside. Now, looking at it on the lower time frame now, if you check your 15-minute time frame, have we seen any entry for a sell on 15-minute time frame? Not really that much, because this is still kind of shoulder, but we've not really seen the forceful break to the downside. So all you just need to do is, one of the things we always do here too is we pay attention to our chart and also mark out our levels. So pay attention to your chart, always check on it every time to know if price is approaching your levels, and if you are the type that use either sell limit or buy limit, pending orders, so you can easily set your pending orders there and follow it wherever you want to take it to. Okay, so make sure you trade cautiously. And let's see, the like CJ explained earlier, which of the pairs would be the best to trade? Is it GU or EU? Let's get to see that. So it's very, very important you know which of the pairs will deliver more for you. How do you know that? When you check your currency strength meter, then that should give you a clue of the one that would move first. For example, now, like we are seeing on GU, GU is still holding on to the range, that 4-hour range. However, we can see EU already broke its own to the downside. So which of it are we going to look forward to take the trade as quick as possible, right? That's the reason why you check your currency strength meter, and at the same time, you also go to your value flow models to know which of the asset class is moving very fast right now, right? So that is all for today's TDA. If you have any question, let's know. Any question, please? All right, Mr. Jenny Fuja, go ahead, please. You can type your question, let's see. Oh, we trade. Thank you, thank you. We trade commodity pairs. We truly do. As a matter of fact, we have the king in that aspect, that particular. I said, did I just say king, queen? We have commodity queen here on the floor. Abby trades more of the commodity pairs, AUD, USD. So we're going to, we also trade that. Like you said, AUD, USD. This is it here. So this is AUD USD. So we have people who trade, we have someone who trade the commodity pair here on the floor. So it's just that when we come, everybody do the pair he or she trades the most. You get the point now. But looking at AUD USD2, currently now, this is the 1 minute time frame. Let's look at it from the higher time frame, which is the 4-hour. You can see is more of a bullish trend to the downside, and we can see currently now is ranging here. Now, if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, looking at it on the 1-hour time frame too, you can see clearly that price is just still in a range. So that should give you an insight. Okay, let's look at what is going on the 15-minute time frame. Clean. If you are trading the head and shoulder pattern, you can see currently for today, we already see 15-minute time frame giving a clear view. That is, this is price swept liquidity here. This is a possible break to the downside, and we expect price to come all the way into this fair value gap, somewhere around this place, which is also correlating to this shoulder. So if you want to short AUD USD, you can easily short around this level, 65,925 level, 0.65925 level. So that would be a very good one for us to take the trade. So if you are using that strategy, it's already printing. So just wait for it to come back into this place. And when it comes to that side, the SL is less than 10 pips. You get the point now. Just give it your shot and see how it plays out. All right. So that is that. Any other question? GJ, you've seen GJ earlier, right? Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Sir, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Oh, okay, nice. Trying to unmute. I wasn't allowed. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are we?
Thank you, sir.
With respect to GBP JPY, the sell is gradually coming in. Let's look at yen basket. Yen basket. I'm gradually starting to see all the things I need to be confident about to sell.
That is the yen basket.
Okay, fantastic. So we've seen the yen basket break structure.
Yes, sir.
And we've seen it forming higher highs. There's a point of interest. There's a fair value gap. Remember what we said about the box pattern, the shoulder. Then we've seen the grab of liquidity that broke structure. That was between the 19th. So there's a shoulder on the 17th. The low of the 17th is the shoulder. The low of the 19th all the way to the high of the 23rd. That is the grab of liquidity because it grabbed it and broke structure. And it broke that structure violently. We see a fair value gap formed on the 23rd. We see a fair value gap formed on the 23rd. Price tapped back into that fair value gap, right? Although it will have stopped out a number of people because it went all the way, closed the fair value gap, and went all the way down. But if you look at that low of the 24th, it's actually a shoulder.
Yes.
You can see that there's a shoulder. No, not even there. In between exactly right there, around the, look at the momentum move that formed that fair value gap that broke structure. Exactly. There's a shoulder before there now. That's the shoulder there.
Yeah, see.
That's the shoulder. So price cleared the fair value gap and went back to the very low of that left shoulder, tapped into it, and then boom, broke it to the upside. Broke it to the upside, forming another fair value gap as it was going up. So you can see the fair value gap as it was going up. The fair value gap on Wednesday, early hours of Wednesday. That's another fair value gap. So that's our point of interest, right? All the way there. That's our point of interest. But price may not get there. Price may not get there because of the order block that was formed. Price may not get to that order block and that flip zone that was created. So price may not get to that point of interest. So where price is now, that's a buy. And then that fair value gap below, that's a preferred buy because that buy is at a real discount, which is around 50 to 61.8. But price can go. Price can leave now, even where it is, and keep going. So based on that move to the upside, price is bullish now. I can take the GBP JPY sell. So let's see GBP JPY now for the sell. Sell. Is this making sense? Do you understand what we just said? I need to be sure that people are following. Okay. So, all right. So, okay, fantastic. So now, looking at this now, where is our shoulder? We see our shoulder starting from the 22nd or even the 18th. There's a shoulder on the 18th. 17th ahead there's a shoulder. There's a grab of liquidity, but it didn't break the liquidity grab origin. The liquidity grab origin has not been broken yet.
Yeah.
It is now that the liquidity gap origin looks like it wants to get broken. Price is targeting that fair value gap to the downside, which is about how many pips away, all the way to the downside into that fair value gap, just beyond the wick, and then to that other block, 186, 186.20 levels. So the sell is already ripening. Let's see it on the 5 minutes. Let's see it on the 5 minutes. If I can see clear. All right, fantastic. So where is my shoulder? Where is my sweep? Let's identify shoulder here. Where's the shoulder? It happened early hours into yesterday, the shoulder of yesterday, the high of the New York session. That's a shoulder. Then where is the sweep? That's the sweep right there.
Yeah.
Did it break the low of the sweep? Yes. Or not with the ginger that you want to see, but it broke it. It actually broke. And price, so where's the fair value gap that was formed? Around the shoulder. So mark the shoulder for us, please. And any fair value gap or inefficiency around there. There's an inverted or implied fair value gap there. So we see price go back, tap into it, and then boom, come all the way down. Let's see another shoulder. See a shoulder around 4 a.m. As in after price tapped into, so that first entry, 187.79 is an entry, but see another shoulder. Exactly, that's the shoulder, exactly. That's the one that broke the liquidity sweep origin very well. So let's do another shoulder there. Let's do another shoulder there. From the high to the week, the whole week. Let's do another shoulder there. Exactly. So shoulder, where is the sweep? That's the sweep. Where did it come and break the sweep? Is there a fair value gap there?
Kind of, partially.
Yes. So price tapped into the fair value gap, went above 5 minutes to tap into the shoulder. It has collapsed to the downside. So where are my other possible entries? 187.60 level. That's a possible entry. 187.60 level. In fact, the whole low of 187, that fair value gap that failed at 3:30 a.m. You notice there's a fair value gap there now.
Yeah.
That whole place. So that's my flip zone. Put a box there. Let's see. Make it a POI, point of interest, please. Because fair value gaps are supposed to push price up. So as price tapped into that fair value gap, it's supposed to go up and break structure to the upside as an entry technique. We're not adding sentiment. We're not adding, just looking at normal schematics. All the way down to the low of the fair value gap, down to the order block, the origin. Exactly. Exactly. So extend it out. Extend it all the way out because that's where we're looking to become a flip zone. Exactly. Because price, there's no clear fair value gap. There's no clear fair value gap. So if there's no inefficiency, then we're looking for a flip zone. So price is at 187.42. Those are our entry levels now. Those are our complete entry levels that we're looking at. What do you say, sir?
Said I'm also looking at this too.
Exactly. Where?
This low,
Okay.
this sweep.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Broken.
Yes, and there's a clear fair value gap inside there. Mark it again.
This shoulder.
Shoulder sweep, break of market structure, break of liquidity sweep origin, fair value gap. So let's mark it. That 187.60.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's our entry. So when price returns back to that level, if we confirm that the pound is still weak, so let's put our FinVs and our market milk. No, not there, not there, Lekon. That fair value gap, the price has tapped into it now, it's below.
So you mean this one?
Yes, now. So it's between
yes, that's the shoulder.
Fair value gap. Okay, you want to use the shoulder for the entry.
Yes, the shoulder with the fair value gap as confluence.
Okay. Okay. So there's another block there. There's a shoulder there. There's a fair value gap there. There's a twin tower resistance there. There's a flip zone there. If you take a trade from that level, you say what's not there. Exactly. If you take a trade from that level and you get stopped out, it is still a perfect trade. As in over perfect trade. Even if you get stopped out, it's one of those things. But this is a textbook entry. From the higher time frame, we're seeing it. So that is a 187 is a round number, 187.60. So when you arrange this, even if you get stopped out on this trade, if you keep trading like this, you are fine. So let's see market milk and see when GBP, JPY, let's see the relative strength. Let's see the relative strength. Me, I'm waiting for time, 9:15. There's a reason why I'm waiting for 9:15. If you know, you know. Scroll down. Okay. Do you see why they may not necessarily be going anywhere? Because GBP is weak, but JPY too. So let's see it on 1 hour. Let's see it on 1 hour. Compare. We need a weak pound and a strong yen. So yen is gradually climbing. So the pound is already weak. Okay. So you can see why it's dilly-dallying for now. It's dilly-dallying for now. So see how we combine currency strength meter with structural liquidity concepts with sentiment. All right? So that's the trade for today. You can set your pending order there. You can put your stop loss and you just wait to see what will happen. All right? Now, someone can ask and say, I'm scared. What if price doesn't get to that level and goes down and leaves me behind? Fear of missing out. If you have fear of missing out, you can reduce your lot size and just enter little, very little. Maybe you trade with 20% of your original lot size. So maybe if we're going to use one standard lot, you now use 0.2 standard lot. But if you're going to use 0.1 standard lot, you now use 0.02 standard lot because your blood is hot. We are human beings, no problem. But that's the ideal entry. Yes, we have to factor in human psychology. Even we that we are teaching you, sometimes our blood used to be hot, except when you're on the floor and Michael is looking over your shoulder. That blood will freeze because you will know that no matter how your blood is hot, if that train doesn't go in your direction, you will explain what was pushing you. All right. So yes, that's basically it. Over to you guys at the floor. Any question? Okay, then the last and final thing you do is you check news. You check Forex Factory to see if there's any news that is coming out, because if there's a piece of news coming out, price may just be ranging until that news data comes out. So is there news on Forex Factory that can affect the pound or affect the yen? So me, I'm waiting for 9:15. Any news today? Not really. There's nothing today. All right, so the coast is clear from a fundamental perspective. There was CPI earlier in the day. There was monetary policy earlier in the day. Let's click on what CPI said, Tokyo CPI. Click on the detail. The folder beside, yes, click on CPI. There's detail. Let's see the interpretation. Inflation in Tokyo cooled below 2% for the first time in more than a year and a half. So inflation is cooling off. So that lends credence for a sell. Then if you look and say, okay, what does that really mean? You can now go to forexlive.com. Forexlive.com. For those of you who don't know how to interpret fundamentals, go to forexlive.com and then listen to their own interpretation. Because some of you are like, I don't know what that means. CPI, inflation, cool down. Cool down how? What? I just need a direction. So you now scroll through Forex Live and scroll through, because some of you are like, cool down, me, my blood is hot. So look for the news there. Let's see if we can see any news. Just be scrolling down to see their commentary. To see their commentary on the yen and inflation in Japan. So scroll down. The news came out in the night, so it will be way down. Okay, all right, Japan. So you open that one first. Open it a new tab. Then you scroll further, because I don't think this one has nothing to do with CPI. But open in a new tab. Then scroll down. Scroll down. I just need to see anything that has to do with Japan or the yen. Keep strolling. It's 5:32. That news, okay. See it. Oh, yeah, now. That's the news for it. Tokyo inflation collapses. Scroll down if there's any other thing. So let's go straight and see their commentary. Is this helpful? Go to Forex Live. Let's see what they have to say. No, don't scroll again. The other one that talks about let's see their interpretation. Mind you, this interpretation is time frame specific. Scroll down. All right. Scroll down. All right. So USD JPY rose from blah, 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 blah. CPI fell sharply. This raises doubt on how soon the bank can tighten its ultra loose monetary policy. If you glance at your charts, you see the USD JPY move was retraced just as quickly. Later data show corporate service. Scroll down. So basically, the minutes discussion. So basically, what they are saying is that we don't see any immediate long-term effect of the news. So that means technicals and structure will take place freely. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Technicals and structure will take place freely. All right, so that's basically it. I'm still maintaining my short because there's nothing fundamental that can really influence the market long-term. But bear in mind that today is Friday, so volumes can be tricky. If you see anything, carry it and go. Over to you guys back at the floor, except someone has a specific question for me. If not, I'm done with my own session. Thank you, guys. God bless. Oh, price is moving. It's going to where we want it to go. So, okay, let me just say something now. Now, you see the way price is moving up, bah? That means it has broken the Asia range. This, because let me tell you what you do when price doesn't go your way. The low of the Asia range can be a shoulder. And this move can be a grab of liquidity, right?
Yeah.
So as price is going up, those levels, we don't expect them to be breached. We don't expect 187.80 to be taken out. So if you enter this trade, right, and you sell, know that price can get to 187.80 just to frustrate sellers. But if it gets to 187.80, it still has not broken structure to the upside.
Yeah.
Because the liquidity sweep origin is still intact. Does this make sense? I'm saying this because when you get stopped out, so you don't rush and enter again, you have to look and say, what is price trying to do? What is price trying to do? All right? So, all in all, my bias for a sell is still strongly intact, except if 187.80, 187.85 gets taken out, then I will now know that, oh, okay, oh, what's going on. All right? Thank you very much once more. Cheers and God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, guys, this will be the end of today's TDA. Make sure you trade cautiously. Today is Friday. What you've made from Monday till date, don't dash the market just in less than 24 hours. And make sure you use your proper risk management strategy. And we still have our FS Bootcamp going for 125,000. Our ATM cash flow today will be the last day of the training. And if you want to register for the next edition, it's still very much available. And we also have our ATM Plus, which is for 30,000 Naira, and Sunshine Scalping Plus, which is for 60,000 Naira. You can always reach out to us at Value Flow Trading, and our WhatsApp contact is here for any inquiry you want to make. We are here to attend to you and also to give you the best service you want. Thank you, cheers, and God bless. See you on Monday. 8:30 is the time here at Value Flow Trading. Thank you, cheers, and God bless.